We're almost there. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Police Off the Cuff After Hours. My name is Mark DeMayo. I'm your host. My co-host, my partner in all things law enforcement, is still on vacation. He's killing me right now, Irma. You don't know how much work this is. I can't wait for him to come back. Our guest co-host tonight is she's a return customer. She has no problem stepping into the lion's den on a regular basis. She's a tough, retired NYPD first grade detective. We gave her, well, actually, we didn't give it to her, but some article that she appeared in gave her the name Ms Homicide. So we've taken that on, and she's our Ms Homicide. Welcome, Irma Rivera is back. Hi, Irma.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
You look nice.
Oh, I look correct today.
What a mission getting this whole thing together, right? With the
Google Chrome. Oh my God.
Yeah, we had a lot of things going on trying to get this thing on the road, and I'm putting together flyers for the show, and I'm using pink. I don't even know. It's a whole thing, man. It's a lot of work that goes into it. Right off the bat, we have a lot of people joining us. You have a lot of fans, Irma, and they're tuning in already. So here we go. Let's just shout out to Melody McAtee. She says, hello, everyone and guest. MC Audio, Mike Colon, the Prodigy is on air. Michael McAuliffe, good evening. Good evening to you too, sir. Sandra Rivera, hello.
Hi, Sandra.
She says, hey, all. Good job co-hosting the other night, MC Audio. See?
MC Audio. Hi, MC.
She's a good person. Ryan's investigative group. Bill Ryan, hello. MI, Mimi J2. Greetings, everyone. Peter Pranzo, what's up, Peter? I woke up and Peter popped into my head, and I wanted to promote his book again, so I put a shout out on there, and to him and his beautiful wife, Raquela. And so here we are. We are. It's a rainy Thursday, ugly out. What did I do today? I dropped my tax stuff off, and yesterday I got my second COVID shot. Did you get yours yet, Irma?
I haven't had even one. I'm not going to get my COVID shot. I don't want to.
I mean, what was the vaccine?
I haven't got a vaccine at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I was on the fence with it, but I wound up doing it, and so far the second shot, besides for my arm hurting a little bit more than the first, so far I'm good. But I've read stories that you can actually get it like 2 days later. So let's hope it doesn't hit me tomorrow. I took my cold shower today, so I think I'm fighting it off. Did you hear about the craziness that I'm up to?
No.
I've been following this guy, Wim Hof. It's his methods. And it's basically, I jumped into this 30-day challenge of doing cold showers and learning the breathing techniques. And today is like day 44 or something. I didn't stop after 30 days. I kept going. It's the best thing I ever did in my life.
Yeah.
I feel like $1 million. But you, on the other hand, the way you feel better is that you travel the world. I know that you just came back from Costa Rica, and Bill and I were wondering what you were doing in Costa Rica. And apparently, they have plastic surgery over there. Is that what you went there for?
It's not true. Look at me now. That is so funny.
Other men in the audience, but I'll give you another hit. Look at it, man, guys. We'll keep bringing that picture up every now and then.
I actually, Costa Rica is the first time I was there. It's the most beautiful country because I like the beach and I like the mountains. So it was like perfect.
Yeah. It looked beautiful. I mean, Costa Rica is considered one of the most beautiful places in the world. It looks like you had a lot of fun. Look at what you did over here.
Yeah. You didn't get me zip lining, though. I zip line as well.
Oh, I got a bunch of other pictures here. Relax. We got none but time. Our guest tonight is Attorney Joe Murray. Right now, he is introducing somebody that's a candidate for something.
Oh, wait, Sandra Rivera was born in Costa Rica.
Wait. Come closer to the mic. I can't hear what you're saying.
I said Sandra Rivera was born in Costa Rica.
Who's that, Sandra Rivera?
Sandra Rivera, her name. She's one of the people that are speaking to us.
Oh,
She
that's the
said
person.
that's where I was born.
Oh, so he's introducing her?
No, no, I'm saying Sandra Rivera is commenting that she was born in Costa Rica.
Oh, okay, yeah. When I put up the pictures, I can't see the comments. I can't do both things at the
Okay.
same time. So whenever I put up the pictures, and it's called brand, and I lose the comments. So it's either one or the other. But so what were we saying? Oh, so about the our guest tonight is running. He's going to be a little late. He's coming in a few minutes. He's introducing somebody at a political function. You might remember him from being on the show plenty of times. Retired NYPD cop, attorney now at law, and we're going to be covering a lot. We're going to be talking about what's going on in Minneapolis with this the next shooting, Devontae Wright, and he's a lawyer. He's an attorney, so he's going to guide us through it. And maybe we'll get a chance to talk a little bit about the Chauvin trial too, or Chauvin, however you say it. But in the meantime, let's get back. So, what was this horse's name?
I don't even know.
You didn't get the horse's name?
No, I don't remember. No, I don't remember. But I'll tell you, it was a great vacation. I had a great time. I mean, zip lining, I'm afraid of height, but the minute I got on that line, I just freaking said, hell with it. And I let go and I had the best time. It was such a great vacation. I want to go back again, maybe in a couple of months and stuff. I've been going away a lot. I've been going away every month. Florida, I was there for 10 days. I came back. I went out again. But the funny thing is, we just got a dog. So, I make all these reservations. And my daughter says, what about the dog? And I go, holy shit, I forgot we had a dog.
It's a really nice looking dog. What kind of dog is that?
It's a silver lab.
And it's got those blue eyes, right? Those
it's actually like gray. The color of her, she's silver. So it's the color of her coat.
Yeah.
Her name is Dakota Blue. You got all my pictures. You're so funny.
Listen, you got to pick one name. You want to call it Blue? God bless you. You want to call it?
It's Dakota.
I'm not calling the dog two names. You got to pick one. I mean, I'm going to call it DB. How do you like that? I call it DB.
Okay. Detective Bureau.
Yeah, there you go. Detective Bureau. Yeah, DB. So yeah, the dog is beautiful, and you have been traveling quite a bit. Well, good for you. Why not?
Might as well.
I mean, you got a ton of money. You're going to take it with you?
What, my dog?
No, I said.
Oh, my money?
Can you move up a little? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Go ahead.
You said, no, I said you got a ton of money. I mean, you got first grade detective money, plus
I work a lot. I have 2 jobs.
I know. And plus you got first grade detective pension money coming. So you can pretty much do whatever you want. Why don't you just rent a yacht and take with a whole crew and go around the world once?
Maybe one day. Maybe in a couple of years. Right now I have a lot of other stuff going on at home. So
yeah, I know you got a full plate. I'll tell you that. So listen, you need to get away, especially during these times. We're coming out of it right now. Clear your head out.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, whatever you're doing, it's definitely positive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm doing really good. First time in my life in a long time, I feel pretty good, so it's great.
And I see you hiking out there
in
the Bronx. Now, I'm going to tell our audience right now, unless you're a first grade detective that's allowed to carry a firearm, don't go hiking in the Bronx. The pictures that you put up from the woods, I don't know what the hell you're doing out there.
I love it. As a matter of fact, my dog, which is going to be great from now on, I'm actually getting her set up for the woods. She's taking some medication for the woods. So I'll be able to take her by myself in the woods, even Pennsylvania.
With you.
Yeah, Geneva normally comes with me, she's going back to North Carolina. So I'll be probably doing it a lot by myself. And I'll be going out to Pennsylvania a lot too.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, man. I could do a lot of things. Like I just told you, I've been doing cold showers for 44 days. But I don't want to go hiking.
No, I love it.
There's nothing in me that maybe, I don't know. I guess maybe, if it was like a nature hike done maybe with some, we were going to go some ayahuasca or something like that. Maybe get one with nature. But I always just think about how far am I getting away from the car.
Oh my God. See, I'm not like that. Do you ride a bike? Do you ride bikes?
No, I don't do that
Oh,
either.
yeah.
I'm not good on the bike. I always fall off. They say,
Oh my
what do they
God.
say? They say you're sex is like riding a bike, right?
I guess you must have a problem.
And I always say that's why I always fell off of bikes.
Yeah, no, I like being outdoors, so it's perfect for me. Riding bike, hiking in the woods, whatever.
MC Audio says still waiting to take you on that lunch offer, Irma. You too,
Oh
Mark.
yeah, yeah, we got to do that soon. And now that everything is open, I was in Connecticut yesterday, and I had a great lunch in Connecticut. Connecticut's really nice, So yeah, I got to take you out. I promise that I'll be happening soon.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna take him out
Yeah,
for?
come with us. You can come and so can Bill. We can go out to lunch out in Connecticut. I'll drive.
Uh,
I'll be the designated driver.
all right, that's it. Yeah, he's a good kid. This kid, I like him. He's got a big future.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He's smart.
Teller says training wheels. Mark use training wheels.
And a helmet.
All right, so you know what? We're gonna take care of some of this this stuff that I have to take care of. As
12-step
far
woman.
as for
12-step woman.
yeah, I want to do the commercials. So then this way, when Joe comes on, we can just go right. We can just go right into Joe. And here's the deal. Okay, if you are looking to relocate to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and if you're a New Yorker, a retired cop, I guarantee you're probably looking to relocate somewhere. And as far as I know, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is one of the best places. And Carol Walters of the Beach Realty Group has been buying and selling property in the Myrtle Beach area for 11 years now. Carol and her husband, Rob Mahone, retired FDNY firefighter and NYPD, they work as a team. Carol has been a multi-million-dollar producer for the past 10 years. They have great knowledge of all aspects of real estate industry. Carol is well known around the Irish community in New York. She worked at Fitzpatrick's at the Manhattan Hotel for over 20 years behind the stick. Originally born in the Bronx and brought up in County Mayo, Ireland, contact Carol Waters for all your real estate needs in the Myrtle Beach area. Her website is Carol Waters Sells mb@gmail.com. And that is the deal right there. I can't tell you that I don't spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time thinking about, what's the move right now, because, my kids are pretty much done with college. My daughter's graduating in May, and my son, he's finishing up a program, a nursing. He's gonna be a nurse. So yeah, he's in a 15-month program. So I don't know where they're going to wind up, but at some point, because I was wondering what's keeping me here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do what I'm doing pretty much anywhere, as long as I'm centralized and I could travel. There's an airport by me. I can do my comedy. I can do my podcast. I can do everything. And then it was my kids that. But I tell you, it's Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, man. You can't do better than that. I mean, it's beautiful down there. So once again, let's go back to it. Carol Waters, Realtor. All right. I'll give you another look at it in case you missed it the first time. Check her out. Carol Waters Sells mb@gmail.com. That is the move right there, Irma. Are you thinking about moving?
Never.
Never, huh? You're going to stick it out?
I'm going to stay in New York. I love New York. I'm not going to leave. I mean, I can just travel around, I'm Airbnb anywhere you go. Verbo. Is there VRBO? You can rent houses. I mean, a lot of people talk about buying properties. Like me, I would just rent. I would just go for a week or two, and that's it.
When you stay, when you go to Costa Rica, do you stay at a hotel like a normal person, or are you going in the jungle somewhere and rented a hut?
No, this time this is the first time I was there, and I actually went into a hotel, like all inclusive. But next time around, I met people. I got phone numbers, so next time I'm going to rent a house. I can't wait. The house is off the cliffs. It's so beautiful. But I'm leaving my daughter home next time. I'm not taking her with me.
Yeah, the all-inclusive, that's not good for you because you're not to really stay at the hotel and take advantage of all the stuff.
And I
You're
don't
like,
drink, and I don't drink either. So it's like, the all inclusive for me, it just doesn't really work.
yeah. That's
Okay. I mean, my daughter had fun, and the friends that we went with, we had a good time.
how old is your daughter?
18.
Oh, okay.
Is she 18? Yeah, I think she's 18. 18.
You know, I got a 24-year-old son, right?
Yeah, I have a 22-year-old son. 20, he's gonna be 23.
I'm just
Mhm.
saying it. This is
Oh,
what they
I
used to do back in the old days. We
see.
combine,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Make an
My
empire.
daughter's in nursing school. Actually, she's gonna be a nurse.
What is she? Oh, okay, good. That's great. It's a good,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a good profession. Hey, listen, speaking of Costa Rica, tell me a little bit about this guy.
I can't believe you got all my pictures. That was fun. We paid all this money to go see monkeys and stuff, and we saw one monkey. I got
What
to
do you
see.
mean you only saw one monkey?
There was only the day that we went. The day before, it really rained a lot. In Costa Rica, the rain season starts now. The winter starts now, so their winter goes into like up to like January is their winter, and during the winter it rains. So apparently, the monkeys up in the jungle, they have if it rains, they have water up there. If there's no water, they come down into the river and they drink water. So the day that I was there, it had rained the night before, so only a few monkeys came out.
Wow, that
A lot of
sucks.
alligators, so many alligators. Oh my God, I can't believe it. All these, and one thing about Costa Rica, there's mangoes all over the streets, lizards. I didn't stay in the resort. I left and I went into the regular local area
Uh-huh.
by
Yeah,
myself. With one other person. I left my daughter. Everybody else stayed in the hotel. I just went on my own.
yeah. I mean, if I go on a vacation to like another country like that, I don't leave the resort unless I'm part of like an excursion. We got to go out like 30 deep. I'm not going out by myself. No way. Fuck that.
I do. I go out. I always go out.
No,
I
you
like.
do. You're
I like.
crazy.
I know I am. And then I went into the jungle and we took hot spring baths and mud baths. It was so much fun. At one
Uh,
point we were in a hot spring and it started raining. It was oh my God, it was so beautiful. I got a massage every day for $40. It was the best. I mean, I like to go back.
hey, tell us a little bit about that hot spring shower. Tell us about the massage.
The massage made my boobs grow.
Who is massaging who?
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Hey, you know what? While you were away, you might have missed this. I don't know. Tell me if you saw this. We're gonna try this right now. See how this goes. Let me see.
Other things happened
Look,
to.
look.
Oh, I didn't see that. What was that? Oh, look at that. I can't believe things are getting so crazy.
Just watch.
Get down.
I like this guy. He tells him get down every 2 seconds.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah, let's see that again. Oh man, you can hear him crying in there.
And now watch him sue the city of New York. Now he'll sue the city of New York and he'll get some money.
You see that black?
Is that blood?
No, it's like some ink or something.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
It can't be blood. It's like pouring out of something.
No, it's too fast.
I think they were
We're gonna spray paint.
hold on a second. I think what happened was maybe she had paint in her bag, and when she bent over, it like poured out, like because one of them is painting on the window to fund the police, and the other one's climbing the building. I mean, for crying out loud, right? I mean, that's a lot. It's just so much work, you know. especially to be masked and to be doing it. Like if you could see my face and I was going to be this protester the next day on TV, like, yeah, did you see me? And I could get all the accolades for it. No, but these guys are going up there with masks on. Nobody even knows they did it. They're basically doing it for like a tiny bit, a percent. What are they going to do? Come on TV later and go, that was me. That was me.
Yeah.
It's like almost being like Spider-Man in a way.
By the
You
way,
know?
12-step woman is saying that I'm a tomboy like her. Yeah, I grew up with boys, and then I, of course, worked with men all my life. So, I liked, being a little bit rough and, doing a lot of outdoor stuff. So I am a tomboy my whole life.
Let's go back. Yeah, let me go back to these comments here. Yeah, you know what? You are. When we had you on, you were probably one of our early guests back in the I think you came up to the palatial estates, right?
Yes.
And you
And by
sat
the
in.
way, 12-step woman, I'm pushing 60 also, believe it or not. I am.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously you're a beautiful woman, and when you came on the job, you were very young. And for those of you who haven't gotten back into the library to check, to hear Irma's original episode, it's okay if we retell the story, right? When you were a rookie cop and you made your first collar, the cutest story ever is when the one I'm talking about. When you're like, "Hey guys, do you mind? Can you tell the story?"
No, I don't tell this.
Come on.
No, they can watch our old episodes and they'll hear the story.
Oh, come on. You forgot it. You
No, I
forgot.
remember. No, I remember the story. Of course, I remember. It was my first night on patrol in the 2-3. There was a robbery that happened in the 19th precinct a couple hours earlier, maybe about an hour earlier. And then I was working with my partner Terry Whalen, may he rest in peace. And what happened was I see some guys come out of the train station on 102 in Lexington, and I say, Terry, are those them? And they stopped them, and sure enough, it turned out to be the perps. So they bring all the guys into the precinct, and back then, all the cops were like these really big guys and stuff. So I'm in the precinct. I'm only like 21 years old, maybe 22, and everybody's circling around. It's a midnight tour, and they're saying, "Who's going to take the collar? Who's going to take the collar?" And then Terry goes, "Wait a minute, let me ask my partner, Irma, do you want the collar?" I go, "Yeah, if it's okay with everybody." And it was my collar. I got cop of the month. It was really good. It was. I had a great career. I can't complain about the police department. I mean, I love my job, and it's really sad how it's changed right now, and how many. I just can't imagine being a cop these days.
I know, me neither.
They're getting killed left and right, and it's just not a joke. But there's one thing I want to say though. I really feel that right now, how a lot of the teenage kids, like the age of 17, 18, they're really horrible when it comes to respecting the police. But if you think about it, Mayor de Blasio came into office 8 years ago when those kids were 10 years old. And those kids learned from the age of 10 not to respect the police. And that's why I think a lot of stuff in New York has gone completely crazy since he's become mayor. And I blame him for a lot of what's going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not isolated to New York. If you look at Los Angeles, they have a huge problem with homeless over there, and they're kind of sort of following the same thing with the bail reform laws and all the other stuff that is basically letting, criminals out on the street, right after they commit a crime. And then there's a lot of major cities following the same plan. I'm sure it's a plan. I'm sure there's an end game, a result that they want to reach with this type of stuff. I don't know what it is. I think about it every day, and then I try to block it out of my head because I try to I try not to think about anything else that much.
It's dividing everybody. First it was Black Lives Matter. Now everything's about the Chinese. Everything's about the Chinese now. And everyone's going to feel sorry for the Chinese. Next, China's going to take over. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know what their plan is, but there's a plan for something, I think.
Yeah, I have a thought on that, but I'm going to wait until Joe joins us. I'll mention that thought later. Let me just write it down just to remember. But, yeah, man, it's becoming a cop right now these days. I'm surprised that nationwide everybody just doesn't hand in their shield and go home and just say, fuck it. You guys figure out a better way. Because it's unbelievable.
You know why they don't? Because there's so many good people out there still. There's so many good civilians. The majority of people are good and respect the police. It's just only a few. And that few makes it seem like it's everybody, which I don't think it is.
Yeah, and it's funny because the other day Habib, whatever her name is, that representative, she said something like, "It's time to get rid of the police throughout the country." And then like all the Democrats were like, yo, we got an election coming up. You know what I'm saying? Don't, they still have, whatever spots they have coming up in these particular states, whenever they pop up, you don't want to lose it, because people are scared that you're going to go down that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Every little bit, one of these congressmen or senators, it all creates a balance in there. So what do we got here? 12-step woman. Okay, got you, Detective Mark.
Hispanic Lives Matter, yeah.
Hispanic Lives Matter. Let me throw out some of these banners.
You know what's really funny in Costa Rica? Someone in Costa Rica told me, like, in Costa Rica, they don't allow anybody from like the Middle East, anybody that comes from a country that is like terroristic, they don't allow them in.
Yeah, I mean, listen, everybody has their own policies. United States, that's not the way we are.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, it's we're we opened up the borders, and it seems to be like depending on who you watch or who you listen to, it's either a problem or it's not. You know what I'm saying?
It's a problem.
And they
it's
took
a problem. And I've said many times before, the old. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Could I go?
Yeah.
I said it's a problem, and and the problem is that people don't realize that. Like, I mean, I can tell you, and I've said this many times before firsthand. A lot of those kids wind up in our foster care system. Like, I work for a foster care agency. I mean, we're paying for them. I mean, and now they want to pay, like, what is it, $15,000 for each illegal immigrant that comes in?
Yeah, I don't even know.
There's people in this country who are poor, on welfare, have no money. Give it to them.
How does that even work? Like, how could you even get? So you'd have to go somewhere and give them a name and an address, and they're gonna send you the money there. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
You're not supposed to be legally in the country. I don't understand how that works. It's just, to me, it just boggles my mind.
Mm-hmm. We have our own problem.
My idea was, if you had to continue with the border under the old policy, but give people amnesty that are in this country, and they're here, even if they were here illegally and they're here and they set up a life here, giving them amnesty. Let's take care of these people, with the idea bearing you come in, and you sign up for citizenship, and we give you a social security number, and that's it. Now you start paying taxes just like everybody else. That was my idea, and we're going in a different direction right now. It's crazy. It doesn't really affect us up here so much.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually it'll trickle up here, but those bordering states, man, they got to be in for, because their resources get taxed. There's still people living there that need resources,
Mm-hmm.
So
there's people here who need resources. There's so many people here who live in poverty. I mean, they need resources. Give them some money, And then there's bailout. They just keep making money. You can't just keep making money,
Well, apparently you can.
Yeah, it's so fake.
You know what I'm saying? Apparently you can keep printing up money. Let's do a shout out. I want to do another shout out over here. Not a shout out, but a commercial for this Silk City hot sauce. You guys hear me talk about this all week, every week. It's the best hot sauce in the world, and it uses a lot of great ingredients, locally grown peppers, and you can pick it up at silkcityhotsauce.com, silkcityhotsauce.com. There's many, many flavors to pick from. I use it every single day, spices up my food. Put in OTC in the coupon code for off the cuff, OTC, and you'll get 15% off. It's like $5.99, $5 a bottle. You get like 4 bottles for $20, and you're basically hooked up. You got enough hot sauce for. No, because it's telling you, it spices up the food. When you're eating like me right now, I stop with the meat. I stop with most of the starchy carbs and all that stuff. So you need something to spice up your food.
Have you lost any weight?
Yeah, I lost like 12 pounds already.
You good?
Yeah.
So you have a comedy show coming up, right? Don't you have a show coming up?
Yeah. You know what? You brought up a great point right now. Why don't we get that out of the way too? Listen to me. On Sunday, April 25th, I'm recording an album. This album you'll be able to hear it when you're driving in your car. Jokes from it on Sirius, on Spotify, on Apple iTunes, and we're doing 2 shows for these recordings: 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. at the NewYorkComedyClub.com on 4th Street. And if you put in the code Mark, the tickets will be $10. They're normally $25 at the door, $20 to buy them online. But if you put in the coupon code Mark, MARK, you'll get them. Once again, Sunday, April 25th, 2 shows, 7 and 9:30 p.m. I'm really excited about it. It's one of those things where I wish we would have done it last year when I was in the zone, So right now it's like one of those things where, let's say you've been waiting for a shot at the title, and and all of a sudden they call you up and you got 6 weeks to train. Like, what are you talking about? I've been stuffing you got 6 weeks to train, man. Get back in.
Like riding a bike. We talked about it before. Riding a bike, same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've been getting up as much as possible. Tomorrow night I got 2 spots over at same place, NewYorkComedyClub.com. And then Saturday I'm in Staten Island.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy in Staten Island. And then Sunday I think I'm back in the city again. So I'm getting up a lot. I'm shopping up, I'm gonna slap people around. That's my job.
Mm-hmm.
So come, man, come. 7 o'clock and 9:30 p.m., man. I need you there.
I'm bringing my friends.
You are?
Yeah.
So sweet. You always come to my shows.
Yeah, I'm gonna come.
You really are a good person.
Yeah, I have some friends that I'm gonna be bringing with me.
Yeah, you're a good person, Irma.
Mm-hmm.
They're only seating like 40 per show. That's all they're limited to. So whichever one you want, I would probably get on.
Maybe the later one. I might come to the later one.
That's a good idea. I think that one will be an easy one to get into.
No one in the city is out after 10 o'clock at night. The streets are completely empty. Once the night comes, everybody's just gone. So.
I'll show you a video my son sent me, and this was about a month ago. Going out, you think nobody's out, and he said they took him through the kitchen, down the stairs, and they opened up the door, and there's like 1,000 kids in there.
Where was that? Oh, yeah, I know. I hear they have a lot of parties all over the city.
Yeah. This was like a month ago.
Yeah. I have a friend who actually works the doors in those parties.
Yeah, I mean, they won't have to be doing that much longer anyway, but thank you, Mimi J2. She said break a leg, Mark. And Prince Mitch, I would go if I lived there. Listen, you'll be able to, once it's an album, so once it comes out, you can pretty much download it on Spotify, Apple iTunes, all of it. It's going to be hopefully it's funny because you're trying to think about it like an approach to recording something like this, and there's a lot of stuff that you could talk about what's going on now, and I'm like, I want to do something that's kind of sort of take people away from what's going on now.
It's so depressing. All you hear is the same depressing news every single day. I tell you, when I went away, I didn't even listen to the news. I haven't even listened to the news since I got back.
Bill Ryan says he's going to be there. Thanks, Bill. You're the man, bro.
Oh, I can meet him. Yeah.
12-step woman. We have 10 p.m. curfew here. Where's here?
Where does she live?
Can we get an autographed copy, Detective? Of course. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Well, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you're going to get that's going to be a gift from us to you, whether you want it or not. Well, where is that you live, 12-step woman? Let me see.
Toledo outskirt? Where is that?
I don't even know. Oh, Toledo, Ohio. Outskirts of Toledo, Ohio. What's that little thing on the bottom of the screen, Tim? 12-step woman informative. Can she give us movies to put up there? I'm scared to touch it. No, because I don't know where it's going to take me or what it's going to make me do.
Yeah, put you on a child pornography channel. You have a problem.
Nah, yeah. Listen, during this whole thing, I didn't accomplish too much, but I finished YouPorn. I didn't even know that was possible. Apparently, if you watch every video that YouPorn has to offer at least 5 times, they send you. YouPorn, yeah, they send you a certificate with a little gold star, and it says, "Congratulations, you've watched every video YouPorn has to offer at least 5 times."
You should save that for your show.
It is part of my show. I'm doing shtick right now. You're now welcome to join our premium channels. See, I just did a joke for you guys. Prince Mitch says, laughter is the best medicine. Unless you have cancer, then it sucks. Laughter is going to do nothing to help your cancer.
Oh, God forbid, right?
Oh well, listen. That's why I'm in that shower. I'm in the cold shower every day, man, knocking that cancer out of me. I'm trying. To me, that's the answer to everything. You know, when your parents used to have that, like the Spanish people, I don't know what they do, but the Greeks were from that movie, Big Fat Greek Wedding, the way they were spraying the Windex everywhere because it cures everything. Spanish people have stuff that they do. Dominicans have stuff they do that's good for everything. Oh, like Vicks.
Oh, right, right.
My father used to take Vicks, and he used to stick his big fat fingers in the Vicks jar like this and just go in his nostril. Oh, yeah, what? 2 watts in there every morning. I don't know why.
How about Agua Florida? Remember that?
I don't remember. What is that?
Florida water. It was like this water that came in a bottle, like Agua Florida. My grandmother used it for every remedy. It was Agua Florida, you know?
Uh-huh.
By the way, 12-step woman said she had a 30-pound tumor. Wow. Thank God you're okay.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. That's a big tumor. It's not the tumor. No, that's a tumor. That's a big. Thank God you're with a 12-step woman.
I think Ryan said he has twins, right? 13-year-old twins.
Oh, really? She says ovarian. Laughter got me through it. It's you know, a lot of women suffer from those the ovarian cysts and stuff like that. It's amazing that it's like I would have never known about it, but I you know, it's very close to me right now.
What you have? What? You don't have cancer, do you, Mark? No, right?
No, not at all. But you know, my significant other, she had the ovarian, just had the surgery. So,
you know, talking about cold showers. You know, my mother had the greatest skin, and she used to always take a hot shower and then take a cold shower before she came out. You know, she always took a hot bath and a cold shower. You know, cold water is actually very good for your skin.
I do it the other way. I set it like right now. I'm at a point where I just put it to the highest cold it can go. Like, you know, if you put it all the way down, can't get any colder. You let it run, so you make sure it's, and then you know you got to do the breathing, but you step in, and that's it. Like, and then
cold showers.
And then I'm up to 8 minutes right now. Like I don't do 8 minutes every day. I'll do 8, and then like tomorrow I can only probably do 4 or 3, and then today I did 6. So 12.
Look at Sandra Rivera, Vicks Vapor Rub. She goes under your feet and in your armpits and on your teeth.
On your teeth. 12-step woman said her husband beat cancer. He had Hodgkin's and pancreatic. Wow, man.
Wow. Pancreatic is a real hard one to beat. I'll tell you one thing, and in a way it's nice today. We're not talking about anything that's like depressing. I'm glad that we're just talking crap today.
Well, we're waiting for Joe to freaking get here.
I can check to see if he's here, if he's coming yet. I mean, his girlfriend is here with us.
No, I know, but I mean, like, what a liar. He said he was going to be here at 7:30. It's 7:30.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming to my office. I mean, his girlfriend.
No, I know. We know I know the plan. It's just you know, we're going to get to the depressing stuff once Joe gets here. I was saving it because I wanted to talk about the shooting in Minneapolis, and since Joe's attorney, you know, I wanted to get his input so we can see, you know, exactly where, you know, what this is right now. I mean, we have a situation where, you know, she's yelling out taser, taser, taser. And, you know, I have the video here already loaded up, ready to go. We're just waiting on Joe.
But, you know, I can make one thing about the taser and the gun, you know, they're very similar. I mean, maybe they should change the design of what the taser would be like so there's no confusion, because it's not the first time this happened. It's happened before.
Yeah, well, maybe they should give us the gun that they already have sitting somewhere where it's basically like you could put it on freaking tase, you could put it on stun, you could put it on kill, you know what I'm saying? Just by, listen, you know, already they have guns that won't work unless it's like, for example, it's my gun. So the
Hmm.
way the grip is set up with my fingerprints on it, it'll only shoot with if I'm the shooter. We already have that. And
Hmm.
we already have taser, we already have stun guns, we have all this crap. Put it into one freaking gun. Let's go. What are we doing right now?
But I think you may still make the same mistake. I think the
But
taser
if
should.
you make the mistake with the taser and it's set on taser originally, the first thing you're going to do on a trigger pull is pull back. So now you're at tase. If you keep pulling all the way back, now you're at fatal. Do you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It all depends on how far back you go on the trigger, and
I-
it'll let you know. That's the future. That's what's going to happen. But in the meantime, we're
Yeah.
stuck with
But
bullshit.
I think for now, if they can change the design of the taser and not make it like a gun, you understand what I'm saying? Like if it's something else, maybe something you can grab with your hand, like that shoots. That maybe you press a button down, not shooting the same way as the gun. Because I think it becomes very confusing, and no one can like people can judge and say, but it was a mistake. I mean, no one knows what it feels like when you're in fear, except for the person who's afraid. So like, I
Yeah,
mean,
we're
it's
not talking about a rookie here. We're talking about a 25-year-old
yeah,
veteran.
and the cross body, like I don't know how the mistake was made, but I'm not going to sit and judge somebody's mistake, but it is a very very bad mistake. I mean, I don't know how that happened, but
You know, what's funny is that 99% of these situations where people try to flee while they're getting arrested or resisting arrested comes when you're handcuffing somebody. It's the idea of handcuffing them. So if you look at it that way, then you start thinking, okay, what's an easier way so we don't have to put ourselves in a compromised position? We have a nervous officer reaching for handcuffs. The hands have to be in perfect position. There has to be a better way. There has
see,
to be another way to restrain somebody who's going to be put under arrest without having to go through this situation of being having the person completely comply so I can get the cuffs on.
but that happened to me when I was in the 2-3 precinct. I remember it was I was like on Park Avenue, somewhere like 109th Street. I remember chasing somebody. We were chasing somebody, and when we were chasing him or running after him, when we grabbed him, I remember I had my gun in my hand, and I remember my trigger going back. Like I can feel the trigger going back, and that I let go of it right away. But when we were trying to cuff him, we had the guns out because it was a robbery. So I remember the trigger going back on my gun. I mean, a little bit more, I probably would have shot him. It would have been an accidental shooting also back then. So I mean, it's just like mistakes happen, I guess.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
cut somebody and the person's fighting and you don't know if they have a gun. You have like so many, it's not even a minute, it's like seconds. Like people don't understand that. Like, unless you're in law enforcement and you're the one who's trying to cuff someone, I mean, your adrenaline is going, you're nervous, you think that person has a gun. And right now, the way everything is right now, all the cops getting killed, I'm pretty sure the cops out there are really nervous. It's not the same the way it was years ago. It's completely different. And everybody hates you now, which is completely different than it was when I was on patrol.
Hello, friends. I'm late. This case is difficult at best. 13 of these type of incidents have occurred. Only 2 convictions, and that comes from Duty Ron.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
13 cases of taser instead of a gun, like a gun instead of a taser. Is that what he's saying?
yeah.
Right. Yeah. A lot of cases. There's been a few cases. That's why I think they should change the design of and not make it like a gun. You
Well,
understand?
because if you're a righty, for example, you're going to have your firearm on your right hand side, and you're also going to have your taser on your right hand
No,
side.
the taser's on the opposite side. The taser comes cross
Oh,
body.
really?
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, I believe the taser comes cross body. If I'm wrong, someone tell me. But I think it comes cross body. You can't have both guns next to each other. I think the taser comes across and the gun comes out.
Well,
Does anybody
hey,
know the answer to that? Anybody out there
I'm
can?
sure we're going to find out in a couple of seconds. Oh, today, this is Duty Ron's happy birthday week. So,
Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday, Duty
Ron.
Ron. Duty Ron says she is correct. So that means you're going cross body.
Right.
Well, that doesn't help the case at all, then, does it?
Mhm. No, yeah, I don't understand how that happened. Like, cross body and
Since we're talking about it right now,
mhm.
why not?
The taser on the weak side, yeah, and you had to come across. So I don't know how you could, how the mistake was made, but it was. Can that be bigger? Well, lucky she didn't shoot the partner by accident.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, man.
See, first of all, why are people running away? That's number one. Like, why do you run? Why leave? Why even challenge the police? Just freaking put your hands up, get arrested, and that's it, and worry about it later. But like, why everybody wants to run these days?
What's funny is that that kid is he had a video. I hate doing this, like taking away. This is just what we're facing right now as law enforcement. So I'm just going to say it straight out. The kid had a video of him because the character that's trying to be portrayed right now is as of a dad and a son and all this other nonsense. But there's a video of him brandishing a firearm and smoking a joint and flossing money. And I had seen it on the internet, so I wanted to add it to our show tonight. But wouldn't you know it? You can't find that video anywhere. I challenge you to find that video. Unless you downloaded that video immediately, you cannot find it. You'll have a hard time even finding a picture from that, which I did find, but it was on my phone and I couldn't transfer it in time. But we're not talking about like a casual car stop. The tags on it were bad. The plates, who knows what it was? It was a mystery mobile at best. And, of course, Monday morning quarterbacking, you know what I'm saying? You want to you say, why don't you just let the guy go, especially during this time in this climate. Somebody wants to run, let him run. We'll follow him some more. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I can't understand why anybody's still getting involved in these situations. If somebody's going to resist, fuck it, get out of here, go. Gives a shit.
That happened in Yonkers, as a matter of fact. The cops tried to stop a guy. He took off. They just took their time going after him, and he wound up crashing, killing 4 kids in a car. And they tried to blame the police, but you see the video later on how the cops took like maybe 2 minutes to show up on the scene. They weren't following him. But if somebody takes off, just let them go. It's not even worth it. Unless it's something really serious. But otherwise, who cares?
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's really, really tough because, now you see this lady, 25 years on the job. She's got a family. I don't know. She's got 4 kids. And she's been arrested already. She quit. It's like these things are like, you do so you get involved in an incident like this. There's no more, suspensions or stay home, whatever. These people, they know they're going to get fired immediately. You know what I'm saying? So she went ahead and resigned. So did the chief over there. And it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy that doesn't have to happen. Mm-hmm. They all have a certain thing in common. They all have the one thing in common: resisting, trying to run away, trying to fight back.
People should teach their kids not to resist. Just don't resist.
Well,
that's what they have lawyers for.
Like we mentioned, 25 years on the job, and I don't know what it's like over there, but we know from our job. You know what I'm saying? You could have 25 years on and spent the last 10 years inside, and it's that once a month or once every 2 months when they send you out, before they call you back in for an admin emergency. Mm-hmm. And by the time you walk to the corner to write that one summons that you got to write every month, some shit popped off and you're like right in the middle of it. That's just the way things happen.
And it could happen off duty. It could happen happen just walking down the street,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the thing. It can happen at any time. So
yeah, I didn't carry a gun for years, and now I do because things have just gotten so bad.
Yeah. Oh man, what are we doing?
It's so bad. New York City. I come out like I'm in Midtown today. I mean, every time I come here, it's just like it's just so disgusting what it's turned into. Really, it's so disappointing. There are a lot more people. There's a lot more traffic now, but once like 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock comes, everybody kind of like disappears. But it's I don't know what's going to happen here in New York.
Traffic is back, man. It took me 2 hours to get into the city the other day. 2 hours. 2 hours
Yeah,
to get into the city the other day. 12-step
yeah.
woman need 2 extra hands and 4 handcuffs now. Mark, click on the full screen. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I gotta get. You know what? I managed to get through these both the videos right now, which was my biggest fear. Because adding the videos and the overlays, it's a little tricky when you're pulling up YouTube videos. But I did it. I actually did it. So what else? Did you hear from Joe?
No, I mean I can step out of the office and find out from Angela. She's
Yeah,
here.
you're gonna leave me here by myself. I'll do jokes. I'll do bits. Anyway, listen, we are. He probably got tied up and really busy. I'm happy that we had a chance to see the video. It breaks my heart, and then we have what's going on in the trial right now, which is also pretty interesting. And depending on who you follow, it's almost like a boxing match. Who's judging what score at the end of it? But
But there's gonna be a conviction there. There's not a conviction there. All hell's gonna break loose. We all know that. So
yeah, I know. But you know the way.
he will never get a fair trial. I saw the video of what happened on that case. I mean, that case was a horrific case. I mean, that put us back 25 years as cops from that one incident. But I can't. I mean, that was a huge mistake on his part, or I don't know what he did, but it was just wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna find out in a little while. I think the fence just rested.
Yeah, he's gonna be. I can't see him not being convicted for that case.
Yeah, the only thing they have to overcome is that obstacle of seeing a picture from the patrol guide, their patrol guide anyway, of how that that's there's a picture of how you're supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Put the knee on the neck, and that's exactly what he's doing. So it's kind of hard
really?
there's a picture in their patrol guide of how to put the knee on the neck, and he did it exactly the way it is in the police.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I haven't followed any news in the last 2 weeks.
Let's see. He said everybody's telling me hit full screen. Click on full screen. You know what? I'll click on full screen again. Let's see. We'll do it. Now we go. Here we go. Is that better? No, that's a different one.
On the bottom right hand side is full screen, isn't it?
I got it, but I pulled up the wrong. Now sometimes it switches on you. The video. We're figuring all this out as we go.
Full screen, we can't see the comments, and that's why a lot of times Mark leaves it.
And even now, the comments are freezing up. Anywho, so what else can we tell you? Bill is coming back next week. His vacation is over, and he does a great job here. He gets phenomenal guests, and this is a lot of work putting this stuff together. Getting the getting the pictures on the. Go ahead,
Mark. I have a question. Somebody's talking about something that happened today. There might be a retrial. There was something that happened today about something that happened in February. It was never mentioned today. Rebecca Hicks is mentioning it. If you look at the pictures of Floyd from the incident, the pictures they showed during the trial, there's 2 different people.
What?
Yeah, look at Rebecca Hicks' comments.
I got to go back up. My comments are frozen for some reason.
She said there might be a retrial because there was something.
If you look at the pics of Floyd from the incident and the pics they show during the trial, you will see it's 2 different people. Some shady stuff, I will say. That's always been like a conspiracy behind the whole thing too, like the whole way everything went down, and yeah. There was always a little. Who knows what's going on, man? Oh, listen, Brian Gennaro says
you porn full screen.
Yeah, I sure do. With the sound down. Maybe before we went on today, I kept telling Irma, I can't hear you, because she was talking. And then I realized I had my sound down on my porn sound. Because I don't want to let the people upstairs hear me screaming. So I put the
Oh
porn.
my God. You know,
I,
I work in sex crimes. We had to look at so much porn in sex crimes because sometimes what the perps would do was they would take the porn videos and in between them they would record the child molestations and stuff.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. I'm not too much into porn at all. You perv, Mark. Mark, are you frozen? I think Mark was talking about porn so much he froze. Mark? Well, everyone, I think Mark left me here alone with his porn, talking about porn. Mark, you're frozen. Is Mark frozen to everyone else? I don't know what happened. Mark talked about porn and all of a sudden he froze. Okay, I guess Mark is gone. I'm here by myself. I don't know what to say. So, I guess we'll wait for Mark. Yeah, MC Audio. Yeah, I think you might have to intervene. Sandra Rivera, at what age did you leave Costa Rica? He probably does have a virus on his computer. Tell you guys a story? What kind of story would you want to hear? I did NSU in NSU 4, but I was a non-qualified RMP driver in 1982, so I went up to the 30 and the 32 for a little bit, and then I came back to NSU 4. The worst thing I did on the job? The first thing I did on the job, you dealt with on the job. Homicide of kids being dead, and and watching a child be autopsy was the worst thing that I ever saw or dealt with. And of course, 9/11 was one of the worst things that I saw because I never had seen so many dead bodies at one time. All right, here goes Mark again. Mark, everyone's talking about the fact that you were a pervert and you froze.
computer. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Something happened with my computer. It just completely froze up.
So wait, someone asked me, Irma, where are you going next? Oh, on vacation? I think I'm gonna go back to Costa Rica, maybe Turks and Caicos, or I don't know. I'd like to go to the Middle East, but not yet. I would love to go to Egypt, but I'm not sure if I can get there yet.
Egypt, huh? Did you notice that I froze up? How long was I gone?
A long time, like 5 minutes.
It was like somebody like I got blindsided, like I got knocked out. I didn't even feel it. I had to get up. I was unconscious. I didn't know what happened.
You were talking about porno, and you got excited, and you froze.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was so weird, man. I hope that never happens again. I don't know why. You know what I noticed? My comments were freezing up at first. Like I couldn't get the comments to scroll down. And then little by little, who knows what happened, man? That is weird. Anyway, I don't think Joe's going to make it tonight. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, his girlfriend Angela's in my office here. I mean, she's all set up. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
He was actually Perv is back. Somebody wrote Perv is back. Well, he was introducing someone who's running for the Manhattan District Attorney's Office.
Yeah, but you know how those things go.
Yeah,
they never start on time.
I don't like anything political, so I have no interest in none of that stuff.
Yeah, but I'm just on a pure function. Whoever the guest speaker is, they're never going to show up on time because they're already.
And most of those people are so fake. All those people running for it, they're all a bunch of fake people.
Because they're not public speakers, really. So they take on a persona. You get somebody who's on stage.
Somebody wrote sexually transmitted disease on your computer, Mark.
Yeah. Sometimes this thing does it. Yeah. Sometimes the keys, not every key works. Let's put it that way. You got to get the chisel out the next day. And
Hi, Princess Michigan. She's leaving. Catch you later. Bye.
all right. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're sorry that you missed out on Joe. I'm sure that he got caught up in his thing over there. But for those of you who have tuned in, thank you guys for tuning in. Before we go, I just want to mention one more time that I'm doing this show on April 25th. And we're doing 2 shows, 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. At the NewYorkComedyClub.com. Put in Mark. You get a discount ticket there. And Irma, any parting words? Anything that you want to leave us with?
One thing I want to say, one of my good friends, Kim, lost her 16-year-old daughter this week. So, I mean, if you can all pray for her and her family, for the strength, for all they went through. And also my friend Billy Glenn, they work in Manhattan South Homicide. He also died on Sunday. His wake is on Sunday at the Don's Funeral Home in Queens, 333 East Rockaway Beach, I believe it is. And all my prayers to my friend. May her family heal, and it's going to take a long time, but I just hope, all the prayers to Kim Maisto and her family. Is all I can say, and that's it. We all think, we have problems, but, you look at somebody else's problems and, they could be 100 times worse than yours. So, be grateful for, just be grateful that we're alive and that, our families are healthy, and pray that it stays that way.
Well, for everybody who tuned in tonight, I just want to say thank you. And I'm going to show my appreciation to you.
Imagine having boobs that big. I probably would drown.
I have a way of showing my appreciation that only.
I'm so crazy.
Yeah. What the hell is that? Well, we gave Joe enough time. We did the show tonight. We barreled through. I think we covered a lot of good stuff. We showed videos. Pray out to this poor woman and the family of Devante. These people, they're they have kids, and now this kid is dead, and his family they got to worry about him. But also, this lady has 4 kids. She's got a life. She should have retired. That's what she should have done. 25 years. You're out on the street. Oh my God.
I know, what a way to go, right? I mean, you try to go
on the job too.
On top of your game and you leave like that. It must be so horrible. It really is.
Her husband's on the job too.
I feel so sorry for her and her family,
Yeah, what a turn of events, man. And it can happen to the best of us, even as civilians. You're walking down the street, minding your own business, and the next thing you know,
anything can happen, right? Even a fight, you punch somebody in the face and they fall, they hit their head. Next thing you're going to jail. That's why it's good to have a passport for another country you can leave.
The lady who got robbed by this kid Duarte, you know what I'm saying? Duarte, whatever the fuck his name is. He choked her and pointed a gun in her face.
Wow.
Somebody should interview her, ask her how she feels right now.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, all right, so we're going to regroup. Well, on Monday, we have, just give me a second here. We have a tremendous guest. He actually...
Hey, Matt Sully, hi.
Our guest on Monday is actually a saint. He donated a kidney. And,
I saw that, right.
His name is Mike Lolo.
That takes a lot to donate a kidney to someone.
Yeah, man. It's a remarkable story, and we look forward to having him. And it's going to be a phenomenal show. And best of all, Bill is going to be back.
Yeah, right. Good.
I never missed somebody so much in my whole life.
I can never do this for a living. I don't know what to say. I can't.
Anyway, for those of you who tuned in, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. We'll be back on Monday night, like I said, with Mike Lolo, and it's an incredible story. And you guys are in for a treat. Thank you for your patronage. And have a great night. Bye-bye now.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.